The evangelist Matthew tells us that Jesus Christ, during his encounter with the Canaanite woman, as she was begging for his help, he did not answer her a word. He did not answer her a word. The figure of the Canaanite woman, that person, is very relevant person today, especially in our modern society. Just like today's society, just like today's culture, the Canaanite woman worshipped pagan gods. She lived by materialistic ways of life and principles. Her culture held idols, materialisms, ideologies, and influencers on a higher pedestal, or high pedestal higher than what it held Jesus Christ, or what our culture today calls Jesus Christ. However, just like many peoples today, the Canaanite woman discovered that her beliefs, her idols, her influencers were dead and bankrupt. Her gods and her idols could not help in relieving her agony, seeing her child, her daughter, in pain. The anguish, her anguish of witnessing her daughter's pain, augmented with the pain or the realization of the bankrupt belief, or bankrupt belief system, these two things led her to Christ. It is interesting that Jesus Christ ignored her plea for a while. Jesus wanted to give her the opportunity to show that she genuinely desired and wanted his help. He did not want to intrude himself. Also, the intensity, the fervency of her entreaty ultimately prevented Jesus Christ from ignoring her plea. She pushed him to act. Jesus Christ today presents this Canaanite woman as a good role model for today's people, for the people of today's society, who live and worship knowingly or unknowingly the idols, materialism, live by a materialistic way. He provides this woman as a role model to them. In one way, he wants the church to intercede, to pray, to plead on behalf of these people who live or who have a bankrupt belief system that is dead and can provide nothing. Jesus Christ, as we saw, he gave the opportunity to his disciples to intercede on behalf of this woman, because he wants the church and the Christians to pray for those that are tormented by the pain, just as the Canaanite woman. Also, Jesus calls all the people who inherited one way or the other, or live under this bankrupt system, bankrupt faith system, to seek his help so they can be freed from their pain. Today's message that Jesus Christ gives us, all Christians, the entire church throughout the world, is called to view all the non-Christians, all those that have a bankrupt system, faith system, to view them with sensitivity, with empathy, without being tainted by their bankrupt system. So can they pray for them, so these people can be liberated and freed from their pain or whatever anguish they suffer from.